Hello and welcome back to another OMNIHEROES video. In this video, we're just having a look at where I'm up to in Abyss. So, if we have a look here, I'm currently rank number 1 in my room by a reasonable margin, one would say. And in zone rank, I'm currently rank number 6, and it's because I've got up to 512k. Obviously, not the highest of scores, and Liam Wolf has got more, and Sai has got more, but I mean, look at his power level. It's just crazy. Just crazy. But the point is, it's a relatively high score compared to a couple of other people down here. As you can see, 400 seems to be around average below, and then 100k below that. So I'm going to show the team that I have run in order to get this attempt. So we're going to jump into trial. And that is the team setup that I have been using. So Dahlia, Atrops, Ra, Victoria, and Gaia. Now, it all depends specifically on who Dahlia switches with. Does she switch with Atrops? Does she switch with Ra? Typically, I've found that it's better if Atrops or Dahlia switches with Atrops and then starts to switch with Ra, because you want that initial increase in attack for Atrops so that she can boost the rest of the team, or specifically Ra, up. Now, relics, I don't have the highest star levels. As you can see, my Kunisagi only 2 stars. My tomb, or Pharaoh's sarcophagus, is only at 1 star, but my lance is at 4 stars. So that's why I've been able to get such a high score, is because Ra is doing multiple attacks per turn rather than just the single attack that she is given naturally. So let's go ahead and have a look at some of these clear records. Snake, of course, has the most, then ZU, then Liam. So let's try Liam's. He does have a 10-star Ra here with exclusive runes. Sai here, full red runes, up to 12 stars. Yeah, and a lot of these builds as well, you'll see there is a Victoria in there with full red runes as well. You've got Gaia full red runes, Dahlia full red runes, Ra full red runes, Atrops, Snake only half red runes. I'm disappointed. Unbelievable. But Z actually does not have any runes at all for Victoria, and he's still managed to get this result. So let's go ahead and grab this one. Let's go ahead and see whether or not we can get a higher score using Z's without Atrops in here. You do have Gaia on here, and look at that. Ra is taking all of that damage. Fortunately, we've been able to increase Ra's HP here every time we are adding on corrode stacks as well. It is going to start to increase our HP and our attack. Now, something to note about Ra, she does heal 50% of her HP every single round, and this boss only attacks once. So realistically, you only need to survive that first round with Ra, then she will be able to tank the rest of the damage. Getting her HP up as quickly as possible, I found, is the tactic with Ra. She doesn't stop corrode, she doesn't stop reflect damage, but most other types of damage she will stop, and it is really, really strong. Again, she's a bit bugged. Is our Ra? I don't know whether or not she's supposed to. I don't know whether or not she's supposed to block corrode and to block reflect damage. If that is the case, if she is intended to do that, then I think she would be one of the most broken units in all of the game. The rest of units taking basically 0 damage. That is something that can have the ability to be abused, I think. And it is very, very... yeah, it's very, very abusable. But as it stands, she can still have reflect damage done, and she can still have, or the rest of your team can still take reflect damage, and they can still take corrode damage as well. So I think that's why I think they should leave it in there, because then she has a weakness. If that gets taken away, if, say for example, you are able to do burn damage, you are able to do you're not able to do burn, you're not able to do corrode damage, you're not able to do reflect damage, that's when it's going to be that's when it's going to be absolutely broken. And I don't think there's any coming back from that. I think she does need a weakness, and indirect damage is her weakness. So for me, again, I do think that she is really, really strong, but I think that you need to know how to use it. And I think that moving forward, people are going to pick up on just how strong Ra is, especially in places like Rift Odyssey. So Rift Odyssey, you can have Ra on this back line. Your entire front line can survive, and your entire back line can survive as long as you've got that Undying Shield. So Undying Shield says as long as there is a frontline enemy alive, you cannot go below 30% health with any backline enemies. Any backline allies. And Ra's passive says that she will take damage on behalf of all of the other units on the team, so long as her HP is above 25%. She cannot go below 25% HP. So effectively, you've got another or a second immortal unit with that Undying Shield. Now, it doesn't mean you can have Elma on your first team and then Ra on your second team. It means that you still need to choose between one of the two. But I think that Ra, given the rest of her abilities, might turn out to be a better unit than Elma in that situation if you are using that. So may become one of the units that you need to prioritize moving forward. Now, I don't think we've got the damage here, but we'll have to see. I don't think that we've maxed out our damage here. I just don't think it's possible without Atrops or without Cleo potentially. But again, you do need Victoria in that front row to give the additional defense for Ra to survive properly. But again, we'll have to see. We are doing a lot of burn damage as well. Burn damage can add up over time because it's a percentage base. Now, we did 32 million there. That is not bad at all. Plus all of the additional damage being done by Corrode as well, I think will add up. So rather they're doing 15 million or 1500 million, should I say? Yeah. Plus the fact that she gets 2 stacks of Holy Shield as well. 2 stacks of Holy Shield and recovers 50% HP at the start of every round. It's all going to add up. It will all add up. And I do think that she's going to become really, really strong. And she's going to be quite a meta unit as well. Considering there's units like Wu, so you could pair her with Wu. Wu gives 75% damage reduction right at the start of battle. So right away, your Ra starts out with 75% damage reduction. You could then pair her with units like Aphrodite. You can pair her with units or other monarchs like Elisha, for example, and just get that monarch synergy going. Lots and lots of ways to stop Ra from taking too much damage all in one go. I think there's going to be many ways to exploit that. But again, we'll have to see. So how much damage are we doing here? I think this will be the last attack. Oh no, we get one more. One more. Yeah, doing 1500 million here, not bad. There we go. So how much do we do? Hey, we got a new record. That's not bad. Thank you, Z, for that. That is excellent. We'll take that. It's just a little bit more than I was doing before, but it is a new record, so we can go ahead and sweep there. But yeah, that's it. That is how you go ahead and beat this boss. Again, you do need Ra. It's always the case. It is always the case with Abyss. You do need the new unit. The only exception to that is the very end, so the final one, when the final Oath Recall pops up, you can use the latest non-DD unit here, which is currently Snow White, so they will base the final Abyss Crusade on Snow White's abilities, so getting her leveled up throughout the course of the season, you'll have a chance to compete in the final Foggy. So thanks very much, you have a great day, and yeah, good luck.